Ready to escape the summertime boredom? Let's go down to the Florida Keys. Our next family adventure takes us down past the southern tip of Florida to the Conch Republic. Join us this week as we take a road trip to paradise and we spend time on the water, in the water, and celebrating our nation's birthday. We packed up and brought down our paddleboard kayaks for this trip and wasted no time at all getting out on the water. First, here at Cudjoe Key, just outside of Key West. We paddled out to a couple of islands that were uninhabited with the exception of these magnificent frigate birds. These birds are some of the fastest in the world, traveling up to 95 miles an hour. The next day, it was time to get our boat on. We rented this Tri-Tune from Cudjoe Key Marina and headed out to Looe Key for some snorkeling and Picnic Island for some fun and sun. We jump in with our masks and snorkels and are immediately greeted by this white-tip reef shark. We also spotted this grouper making its way around the reef. Looe Key is less than 10 miles offshore, but it is 5.8 square miles of tropical fish paradise. Back on deck, I picked up my fishing pole and quickly hooked a Goliath grouper. Unfortunately, we weren't able to bring him up to the boat. We next moored up to another reef to snorkel, while Lexi took a minute to lay down and relax. Then the afternoon storm started to roll in, including this water spout that formed not far from us. We decided at this point it was time to head back in. Dinner that night was at Mangrove Mama's. Definitely a locals hangout, but the food was actually quite tasty. The next morning we spotted these key deer hanging out by the waterfront. Since today is the 4th of July, we had to head into Key West to see the world famous key lime pie eating contest. And of course, we ended the day with another beautiful sunset paddle off the coast of Cudjoe Key. The next day was our last before we had to head back home, so we went to Upper Sugarloaf Key to paddle around Sammy Creek Landing. This area was beautiful. It had a number of winding mangrove channels and open bays to explore, but the current was just wicked. We ended this day just like the last, with a sunset paddle around Cudjoe Key. The next day, it was time to pack up the paddle boards and kayaks and make our way back home. No matter how many times we visit, the Florida Keys always deliver. They're just a beautiful tropical oasis ready to be explored, both on the water and in the water. Until next time.